Hi, hello, how are ya? My name is Chef Allison Kennedy. And today we are making broccoli and cheese mac and cheese with macadamia nuts and red pepper sauce. The best part of mac and cheese is that crispy layer of cheesy bits, right? So my alternative to that is to create a cheesy cracker using some of the sauce. Hello, we love a queen that can multitask. Yes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the mac and cheese, and then an optional layer for you is you're gonna make the cracker too, because that's gonna give you the crispy element that you're looking for in juxtaposition to the creamy mac and cheese. And then roasted broccoli, cheese, mac and cheese. It's like a geometrical equation, algebraic equation. I'm not a mathematician.
I might not be a mathematician, but I am a chef. So let's go through how to make this red pepper, macadamia nuts, mac and cheese. We're gonna start off by roasting garlic. You're gonna wanna trim the top off. You're gonna be left with the exposed cloves. Now put some aluminum foil down, olive oil, salt and pepper, and wrap it up. Throw it in the oven. Onto the red bell peppers. I like to cut my bell peppers this way. I feel like it's an easy, clean way to have your peppers without making a mess with those seed pods everywhere. Easy cleanup, easy beautiful. And you're left with just these beautiful gems of red bell peppers. Ooh. Onto the macadamia nuts. Luscious, delicious, expensive. Ooh, we're just gonna throw those in. We're gonna pulse them up. They should look a little something like this when they're done. Nice and broken down. Onto the bell peppers. You might need to do these in batches to get all of those in, but you just want them to be broken down. It should be nice and bubbly and delicious looking. Now I'm gonna add in some coconut oil, some nutritional yeast, a little bit of paprika, some turmeric, and ground mustard, followed by salt and pepper, of course. And some tahini. Boop. A little miso. Pop. Now some fresh squeezed lemon juice. Don't be using that nasty ass store-bought lemon juice. Squeeze it yourself, baby. All right, we're gonna blend that up. Start adding in the nuts. You wanna save some of the nuts aside to make that cracker bit. And you should be left with this creamy, luscious cheese sauce. Ooh. Now put some of that sauce into the cracker and then set the rest aside. Ooh, now we're gonna spread out that cracker real thin. You wanna make sure it's nice and even and spread out so it cooks evenly. Nobody likes a soggy middle. So that's gonna go right into the oven there. And when it comes out, it's gonna look a little something like this. It's gonna taste like the most expensive Cheez-It cracker you ever did have. Break that up into crumbly bits and snack on it as you please. Now we're gonna cook our pasta of salted water. A little ASMR break for you. These are 100% organic brown rice, gluten-free noodles made in Italy. All right, now just add those noodles to your boiling salted water. I like to make sure I'm mixing between each cup I add so that they don't stick together. Boil that baby up, and then when it's done, strain it and get a facial. All right, our roasted garlic is done and it's looking juicy and succulent. So you're just gonna wanna squeeze that right out of the skin there, and you're gonna blend this up into the remaining sauce that you have. It's gonna add a certain depth of flavor that's really gonna pop. So you could add it in to an immersion blender like so. Just blend up a little bit at a time and then add it back into your sauce for a roasted garlic, red pepper, macadamia cheese sauce. Ooh. Now we're gonna make a roux so our sauce is a little thicker. This is just rice flour and olive oil. You wanna cook this on low heat, making sure to mix it the whole time. It looks a little thick right now, but it'll loosen up as you're cooking it. This is what it looks like after it's done. Ta-da! It should smell like toasted a little bit. Yes. So what you're gonna wanna do is add some of that cheese sauce into the roux, and just a little bit at a time. Be careful, it might bubble, and it's definitely gonna get thick. So just a little at a time to temper it. And then you could just go ahead and add that whole thing, why don't you? Cook that on low heat just to reduce some of the water content. And it should look like this when it's done. Now, on to the fun part. Mixing those noodles with that cheese sauce. Every little noodle covered. Yes, just like that. I'm gonna put my noodles into a cast iron skillet and bake it just for some extra crunchy layers. Just smooth it down. I also saved a little cheese sauce to put on top so I can get a nice little crust on that top. Little salt and pepper before it goes in the oven. Never hurt nobody. Straight to the oven, baby. All right, roasted broccoli. If you've never had roasted broccoli, I'm sorry for your loss, but today you're gonna have it. I like to keep it simple, just some olive oil, salt and pepper, maybe some nooch. Mix it up, toss it around, make sure it's evenly coated, and then spread it out into a nice even layer. You're gonna bake that, and when it's out, it's gonna look a little something like this, with those caramelized bits. Now our mac and cheese is done, and we're gonna top it with some hot sauce. I like Crystal's hot sauce. What do you like? Now for our roasted broccoli. And our finale is those crispy little cheesy crackers on top. It's gonna be so good. Enjoy.
We did it! We made mac and cheese. We slayed the mac and cheese beast. Did we slay it? I mean, it's not very vegan of us, I guess. Yeah, let's freaking dive right in, shall we? Good. That's real good. What I really like about this is it's giving me like the cheddar moment that I'm looking for, as far as it's like sharp from the red pepper and lemon juice, kind of like really bright. And the gluten-free noodles are actually really good. Like, if I didn't know any better, I wouldn't know that it wasn't glutinous. The cheese is really nice and has gotten into the nooks and crannies. And it's like thick, but creamy and luscious. The macadamia nuts. Okay guys, that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Our broccoli and cheese mac and cheese, in my opinion, was a success. Let me know if you made it and if you liked it. Catch it on the flip side, baby. Okay, bye!